If you enjoy romantic development, expressions of love, and heartwarming characters, then your best bet when it comes to anime is the romance or slice-of-life genre. Something younger but also a bit older male audience usually isn't too keen about. So looking for romance in shonen and seinen likely shouldn't be your first choice if that's what you're interested in. Though that has never stopped fans from trying. Fan shipping and pro-shipping communities are rampant in the shonen genre. Naruto especially had quite a vibrant, perhaps too vibrant shipping community. Yet with the nature of this genre, most of those ships exist and remain in the fantasies of fans only. However, every so often, the authors will make the dreams of fans come true and officially pair some fan favorites together. I know for a fact Kishimoto made a large part of the female fan base, but also the male one. Very happy when Sakura ended up with Sasuke and when Naruto ended up with Hinata. Though just pairing some characters together, as is quite common when those ships do materialize, often seems like an afterthought, not a well-written conclusion. I'm not referring to any specific series and especially not Naruto, as Kishimoto, despite not focusing on romance, still managed to write quite beautiful love stories. Sprinkles of Hinata's affection towards Naruto were present from the start of the show, and he wrote an entire movie to give their relationship depth. Shikamaru and Tamari's relationship came out as very natural through well-crafted interactions, even though there weren't many of them. And of course, Kishimoto managed to develop one of the most complex and deep love stories of all shonen with Sakura and Sasuke, the significance and nuance of which is lost on lots of fans who never saw the show beyond the surface level. To see more of why this is one of the best love stories, I have quite a detailed video on it, so check it out. With it, he made sure to let everyone know he knows how to write a love story, spanning from the start to the end of the series. But given some of Sasuke's actions and the surface-level character understanding of both Sasuke and Sakura, it is understandable why some were also disappointed the two ended up together, or why they don't consider it a true love story. Yet all of that is irrelevant when it comes to his latest love story masterpiece, between Boruto and Sarada. With this pairing, Kishimoto is making sure there are no doubts about the feelings between the two, nor any actions that might be taken the wrong way. And his writing is really making wonders. When starting Boruto, I was hoping to see another S-tier rivalry between Boruto and Sarada, like we saw with Naruto and Sasuke. After all, I am a guy, and I do admittedly enjoy conflict more than romance in shonen. But the dynamic between the two has made me change my mind very fast. The first hint of them having a deeper and more heartwarming relationship is already dropped in the last chapter of Naruto, and Kishimoto wasted no time continuing to develop it in the first chapter of Boruto. Both of their characters, goals, and motives in life take after their parents, from the position of where they are now, the Hokage, and his supporting shadow, the Shadow Hokage. Sarada looks up to Naruto, 7th Hokage, and takes over many qualities he exhibits as a Hokage. She has a strong desire to bring positive change to the village and sees the role of Hokage to protect and guide her community. She makes sure everyone is included and valued, hoping for the best of them, which is well seen in how she treated Kawaki when he joined the village, or how she spoke up for Boruto to Sasuke. She's also very compassionate, empathetic, determined, and unwavering. Boruto was desperate for recognition from his father, but also blamed him for the lack of attention he gave to his family. He understood his father's strength, but wasn't fully able to accept his decisions. So his goal was to become someone even stronger than him and do things differently. And there already was someone as strong as Naruto who did things differently, Sasuke. To become stronger than Naruto, Boruto decides to become Sasuke's student, which leads him to grow significantly as a person. Through Sasuke sharing stories about who Naruto is, and Boruto first-handedly seeing what Naruto became, he started to appreciate and understand him, but he also became more determined to become someone like Sasuke. A shinobi characterized by personal sacrifice and a strong sense of duty. Where Naruto was always in the public eye, something Boruto felt took his attention away from his family. Sasuke worked from the shadows, and Boruto took over that role more. With that, the goals and motivations of both have been destined to intertwine since the start. Sarada is motivated to become a leader to look after everyone, and Boruto is the one working in the shadows, supporting her. And it's how their relationship also starts out. Already in the second chapter, we see Boruto train under Sasuke, and Sarada observing that, putting in a good word for him at Sasuke after Boruto thought he failed his test. Both showing how Sarada is hoping for him to succeed, but also exhibiting direct personal interest in him. This initial interaction sets the tone for their relationship, showcasing a mutual support system that will develop and deepen as the series progresses. The themes of mentorship, aspiration, and mutual respect are woven into their dynamic, reflecting the influences of their fathers while carving out their unique path. While Naruto and Sasuke's relationship was built on rivalry and a deep, often tumultuous bond, Boruto and Sarada's connection is more balanced, highlighting cooperation, understanding, and shared aspirations. It doesn't take long for Boruto to step into his role, as he was determined to protect her during Momoshiki's invasion. Nor does it take long for us to even get a first romantic indication of their relationship, which happens after the defeat of Momoshiki. Boruto, grown from seeing how cool Naruto is and with newfound resolve to become a splendid shinobi, proclaims his goal of becoming a shinobi like Sasuke, vowing to play a supporting role in Sarada's ambitions of becoming Hokage, carving his own ninja way. His determination, resolve, and changed personality have Sarada not only admitting he's cool and grown, but also lead her to compliment his blue eyes with a bright blush. It only took 10 chapters for the story to make me want to see the rivalry between the two, to start absolutely loving their dynamic and love story that will undoubtedly unfold. And the story still had lots to offer when it came to the relationship between the two. We get to see how well the two work in a group, even though that still had room to grow, with Boruto exhibiting some Naruto-like shenanigans and Sarada secretly being keen on them. A teamwork as great as that of early Naruto and Sasuke, without the slightly toxic rivalry. In the next arc, we truly see how well they bond. Tento got captured while Boruto was babysitting him, and instead of running after him alone, the first thing he did was stop by Sarada to let her know he was going. He doesn't specify where or why he's going, but the fact she was the first and only one he let know shows how deeply he values their relationship. And with Sarada being Sarada, it didn't take long before she read what Boruto was up to, without him saying anything. She wasted no time going after him, making sure he doesn't do anything stupid, arriving at the right time with Mitsuki to save his reckless ass, and all she asked in return was caramel macchiato. This arc hammered in the points of mutual trust and respect, how well they know each other, sprinkled with hints of romance. Mitsuki, their teammate, is also well aware of the feelings they have for each other. When they go on to explore more about ninja tech, which Boruto initially rejected, Mitsuki is the one who gives him the final push to agree to it, reminding him he swore to protect Sarada and shouldn't let her go on a mission alone. A mission that would lead to the introduction of Kawaki, setting the scene for the next part of Boruto's story, but it also introduced Sumire. Sumire, after asking Sarada if she likes Boruto, admitted she does, sparking speculations about other possible ships in the story. Despite Sumire's interest in Boruto, Kishimoto intends for Boruto and Sarada to be the primary focus. Sarada has shown multiple times her worry about Boruto, from the battles they fought together to concerns about his karma. Sarada did take a bit of a back seat when the story focused more on Kawaki, but when Team 7 went to rescue Naruto in Ishiki's dimension, it once again showed how well the two complement each other, now flawlessly combining their combat prowess to secure a victory against Boro. Later in the story, it reaffirmed how keen Boruto is on protecting Sarada and vice versa, with Sarada showing her desire to help and protect Boruto more, as well as trying to hide her very obvious feelings towards him from Mitsuki, who sees right through her. Most fan predictions suggest that it is Sarada's love for Boruto that made her resist Ada's charm and omnipotence. The deepest indication of their relationship comes at the end of the manga, after Kawaki is determined to kill Boruto. Sarada wastes no time going after him to save him, where in the same scene, Boruto sacrifices his eye to save her. The situation spirals, and now everyone goes after Kawaki for supposedly killing Naruto. With that, Sarada's biggest influence and inspiration has been killed, and the life of her love interest is under threat from Kawaki. As if the situation wasn't bad enough, right before capturing Kawaki, Ada comes to his rescue, activating Omnipotence, which caused Kawaki and Boruto to switch places. Now, not only did Sarada think she lost Lord Seventh, but the entire village is also after Boruto's life, mistakenly thinking he's the one who killed him. The hopelessness of the situation, the stress and worry about Boruto's life is what causes the awakening of her Mangekyu Sharingan, fortunately right in front of Sasuke, letting him know the severity of the situation. If it wasn't for this, Boruto would have likely been a goner, but on Sarada's biggest request to her father, he makes sure this doesn't come to pass. Sarada's desire to protect Boruto sends his way the biggest lifeline he could have asked for, on which note the manga ended. During the time skip, Sarada tried to let everyone know that it wasn't Boruto who killed Naruto, to no avail. Meanwhile, Boruto, in his confrontation against Code, got Sasuke captured. For that reason, Boruto was torn about meeting Sarada, as he blamed himself for Sasuke's capture. Though that didn't stop him from pulling on Code the same second the clown decided to threaten Sarada, marking his first post-time skip appearance. After Boruto deals with Code, it was time for him to return to the village and confront Sarada, full of remorse. Yet when he appears, torn and in sorrow, he is met with a deep and genuine hug, perhaps the most well-shown display of affection and emotion in the entire Boruto franchise. A simple hug that told us everything there needed to be said. The power couple destined to stand together against the world, just like Sasuke predicted. Sasuke, despite not being able to trust his memories, knew that Boruto and Sarada were the key to saving the shinobi world, and they undoubtedly will be. And despite not seeing each other for 3 years, when Hidari pulled on Sarada with Boruto there to save her, the two displayed flawless cooperation, possible only by those who truly understand and pair well with each other. The scene of Boruto's arrival before Hidari also paralleled how Sasuke came to save Naruto against Jigen, reminding us of their roles of Hokage and its shadow. Though the story between the two is far from finished, we have seen enough to say for certain that they are an endgame couple, with their relationship deep and developing since the start. The show of affection, the mutual trust, the flawless cooperation, the desire to protect one another, their goals intertwined, as well as their destinies to protect the shinobi world, are truly remarkable romance written by Kishimoto. They are truly the best power couple in all shonen, and I can't wait to see what the story has in store for them. If you enjoyed the recap of their relationship, give me a follow to see similar content in the future. And if you're a Sumire fan, I understand if you leave a dislike on this video, and all I have to say is, I'm sorry.